Hey, Callan. So today we are working on Module 6, Lesson 2. So again, we're really early in the unit, so you're not going to need very much help, most likely. Obviously, if you do end up needing help, just let me know. I can always help you. But today, basically, what you're going to do is you're going to be turning number lines, which you worked with yesterday, and making it essentially kind of like two number lines. So you'll have a horizontal number line and you'll have a vertical number line. And what happens when you have a horizontal number line and a vertical number line is you end up with this coordinate grid. And so today, that's kind of what you're focusing on, is coordinate graphing. You already know a lot of this, so a ton of this is just going to be review and making sure that you understand all of that foundational stuff. So you're going to get, for example, in your problem set, you're going to get a problem that looks something like this. Something that looks kind of like this. In fact, this is almost exactly what your first thing is. So it says, use a set square to draw a line perpendicular to the x-axis and through points P, Q, and R. Label the new line as the y-axis. Okay, great. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw a line going up here. And actually, I'm going to extend it beyond that. Now, this new line is called the y-axis. Just like that. That's all you have to be doing for number 1A. So perpendicular lines, remember, when you've got a horizontal line, it goes like this, or like this, or like this, right? So your line, it could start out that way, it could end up being this way, because it's just asking you to practice perpendicular lines. Now we know when we actually have a graph, it's going to be very straight up and down, just because that's easier to work with. But they just want you to know that you could technically take your coordinate plane and shift it a little bit, and it's still a coordinate plane. So you're going to do that. You're going to create a coordinate plane, and you're going to, on one of them, you're going to mark 7 units on each axis. So what that means is you will go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that's it. It's actually not going to be too crazy. You just have to break them up. It says label them as whole numbers. You can technically, if you wanted to, you could go into the negatives, but there's not really much space for that anyway, so don't worry too much about that. When you move on to number 2 is using a coordinate plane. I am pretty sure you're going to be fine with that. Nothing looks too crazy on that. And then number 3, you've got more coordinate plane stuff. This should not be too complicated for you, I think. I think it should be all right. Number 4 has a pirate's treasure buried on the map. You're just going to kind of try to figure out how a coordinate plane would make describing its location a little bit easier. So if you drew a coordinate plane over, like on top of that map, how would that help you describe the location of that X? And then right after you're done with that, you also are going to do an exit ticket, because I want to make sure you really truly understand how this works, knowing that when you get coordinates, it's always going to be x, comma, y. Every single time it's going to be x, comma, y. Keeping it in alphabetical order helps it stay a lot more organized and easy to work with. So that's all that your work really is today. It shouldn't be too complicated. Please let me know if it is, because it's probably just some random word like perpendicular. What does that mean? That means you take a line like this and now, perpendicular. Okay. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions, because I do want to make sure this all makes sense. Okay, have a great day, Callan.